Margaret, a fictional 67-year-old from Columbus, took a walk every morning because it helped her feel steady and clear-headed. Yet by evening, her legs often felt heavy, her socks left marks, and the stairs looked less inviting. Walking was not a failure. It was one useful habit among many, and her symptoms still deserved attention. Today, we will explore 5 gentle movements that may support comfort and circulation for some people, plus the warning signs that mean movement is not the next step. This is education, not a diagnosis. Before number 5, one important distinction. Heavy, numb, or swollen legs can have many causes. Medline Plus lists venous insufficiency as one possible cause of leg heaviness, tingling, swelling, and discomfort that can worsen after standing. It is not the only cause. Medicines, injury, heart or kidney problems, nerve problems, infection, and blood clots can also be involved. That is why no video can tell you what is happening in your body. The goal today is not to promise a fix. The goal is to give you a calm, practical routine to discuss with a clinician if it fits your situation. Here is the safety screen. Stop this video and seek urgent medical advice for sudden swelling in one leg, a leg that is hot, red, or very painful, sudden shortness of breath, chest pain, coughing blood, fainting, or a rapid new heartbeat. The NHS identifies leg swelling with breathing or chest symptoms as possible, warning signs of a blood clot or pulmonary embolism. Do not test those symptoms with exercises. Get urgent help. If your swelling is new, unexplained, severe, or worsening, arrange a medical review before beginning a routine. For everyone else who has been cleared for gentle activity, think of these movements as short circulation breaks. A 2021 systematic review of 11 studies found that exercise programs for people with chronic venous insufficiency could improve calf pump function, muscle strength, and ankle range of motion. The review did not say that one move cures every cause of swelling. It supports a more realistic message. Regular, tolerable movement can be part of a broader plan. Keep a chair, a wall, water, and a little patience nearby. Start with number 5. Number 5 is the seated ankle pump. Sit toward the front of a sturdy chair with both feet flat, your back comfortably tall, and your hands resting on your thighs. Slowly lift the front of both feet while your heels stay down. Pause for a comfortable breath, then place the 4 feet down and lift both heels. Pause again. This is a gentle rocking action, not a race. Try 10 slow repetitions. If you feel sharp pain, dizziness, cramping that does not settle, or numbness that increases, stop and contact a qualified clinician. Why begin here? Your calf muscles contract as the ankle moves. Those contractions can assist the return of blood from the legs toward the heart during ordinary movement. Researchers who review chronic venous disease often describe this as the calf muscle pump. It is a useful image, but it is not a promise that the pump is the answer to every symptom. The movement is small enough to try while waiting for the kettle, after a long car ride, or during a television break. The benefit comes from gentle repetition and from noticing how your body responds. Make the first set easy. Breathe normally. Keep the knees pointing in the same direction as the feet. Do not force your toes high if your ankles feel stiff. A smaller range with calm control is better than a larger range with strain. If both feet do not move equally, work within the comfortable side. People with recent surgery, a cast, severe arthritis, a wound, or specific restrictions from a clinician should follow their own care plan instead. Small choices like these help a routine stay safe enough to repeat. If this guide is helping, please give this video a like. It helps more older adults find practical information that includes safety signals, not just dramatic promises. Number 4 is the supported calf raise. Stand behind a stable kitchen counter or a heavy chair that will not slide. Keep both hands lightly on the support. Place your feet about hip-width apart. Slowly rise onto the balls of both feet, then lower with control. Begin with 5 repetitions. Rest. If that feels steady, repeat once more. The movement should feel like work in the calves, not pressure in the knees, a pull in the back, or a challenge to your balance. The 2017 systematic review and meta-analysis of exercise for impaired calf muscle pump function found improved pump hemodynamics in the exercise group, while also noting that the studies were limited and more research was needed. That is an honest reason to use a modest routine. It supports the idea that calf strength and ankle motion matter. It does not support promises that a specific number of raises will reopen veins, reverse valve damage, or replace evaluation for persistent swelling. Scientific language is most useful when it includes its limits. Use a tempo that you can control. Rise for 2 comfortable counts. Pause briefly if that feels good, and lower for 2 counts. Keep your weight balanced through the forefoot instead of rolling to the outer edges. If you cannot rise on both feet safely, keep both feet on the floor and return to seated ankle pumps. There is no prize for making a movement harder than your balance allows. A fall is never a good trade for a few extra repetitions. If you use a cane or walker, keep it in the arrangement your rehabilitation professional recommended. Do not turn this into a one-handed balancing test. If standing makes symptoms worse, sit down and record what happened. A clinician may want to know whether the symptom changes with position, activity, elevation, shoes, or time of day. That information can guide the next step far better than pushing through discomfort in private. Calf raises can also become a useful daily function check. Notice whether you can complete 5 smooth repetitions with support, whether one side feels weaker, and whether your heel pain or ankle stiffness changes. Do not compare your body to a fitness video. Compare today with your own recent baseline. Slow improvement, stable tolerance, and confidence around the counter are all meaningful markers. A sudden difference between sides deserves professional attention rather than a tougher workout. Please subscribe to Vital 60 and ring the bell if you want more calm, evidence-aware routines for healthy aging. Number 3 is the chair stand. Place a sturdy chair against a wall so it cannot slide. Sit with both feet under the knees. Lean forward slightly from the hips, press through the feet, and stand without rushing. Pause while holding the counter or chair back if needed. Then reach the hips back and sit down slowly. Start with 3 repetitions. This movement uses ankles, calves, thighs, hips, and balance in a familiar pattern that matters for daily life. The purpose is not to drain fluid on command. The purpose is to interrupt long sitting and practice a movement you already need for meals, toilets, cars, and hobbies. The ESVS 2022 guidelines for chronic venous disease discuss exercise as a conservative measure that can be considered for symptom management. A guideline is not a personal prescription. It cannot account for your blood pressure, joint replacements, osteoporosis, pain level, or fall history. If you have been told to avoid repeated standing, follow that instruction instead of this video. Keep the knees in line with the second toes. Use the armrests if you need them. If the chair is very low, add a firm cushion only if it stays stable. Exhale as you stand, then inhale as you lower. 3 good repetitions are enough for a first day. After several comfortable sessions, you may build toward 5 or 8. Rest between sets. If your legs tremble, pause. Trembling can simply mean the muscles are working, but it can also mean fatigue has reached the point where form is slipping. Eleanor, another fictional viewer, used chair stands before lunch and dinner because those were the times she tended to stay seated the longest. Her goal was not to chase a number. It was to make getting up feel more routine. That is a useful way to frame movement after 60. Tie it to an existing habit. Stand after a phone call. Do a few gentle repetitions before washing a plate. Short, predictable sessions often last longer than an ambitious plan that demands a perfect hour. Pay attention to symptoms that do not belong to normal effort. New joint pain, a catching sensation, worsening numbness, a foot that drags, or a feeling that you may faint are reasons to stop. A physiotherapist or clinician can adjust the movement, the chair height, or the support. Good guidance is not a sign that you failed. It is how you make the next attempt safer and more personal. Share this video with a friend or family member who spends long hours sitting and may appreciate the safety reminders as much as the movements. Number 2 is the short indoor walking interval. Choose a clear hallway or room with good lighting. Remove loose rugs, pet toys, cords, and clutter. Wear footwear that feels secure. Walk at an easy pace for 1 or 2 minutes, turn carefully, and rest. If you are already walking every day, this may sound almost too simple. The difference is the intention. Instead of saving all movement for one morning walk, you spread gentle activity across the day. Medline Plus notes that symptoms from venous insufficiency may be worse with standing and can feel better when the legs are raised. That does not mean every person with heavy legs has venous insufficiency. It does explain why the pattern of symptoms matters. A short walk is a way to change position, move the ankles, and avoid staying still for long blocks. If walking consistently makes pain, swelling, breathlessness, or numbness worse, do not add more intervals. Tell a clinician exactly what happens and when. Use a simple plan. After breakfast, walk for 1 minute. Mid-afternoon, repeat for 1 minute. In the evening, repeat only if you feel steady and it does not disturb sleep. Some people will start with 30 seconds. Others can manage 3 minutes. The right dose is the one that leaves you able to speak in full sentences and feel stable afterward. You should not need to hold your breath, ignore chest discomfort, or rush through a hallway to call it exercise. This is also a chance to notice your environment. Is there enough light near the stairs? Are your slippers stable? Is a walking aid within reach? Does a medication make you lightheaded when you stand? Those practical details affect safety more than a motivational speech does. Write down any concern and bring it to a pharmacist, clinician, or trusted family member. A better routine sometimes begins with a lamp, a cleared path, or a conversation, rather than another repetition. The 2021 review of exercise training in chronic venous insufficiency found benefits in calf pump measures and ankle movement, but the research programs were structured and the participants were selected. Your home routine should be gentler than a study protocol, unless a professional has tailored one for you. Think in weeks, not days. The useful question is not, "Did this fix me tonight?" It is, "Can I do this safely and consistently while I learn more about my symptoms?" Leave a comment with the time of day when your legs tend to feel most comfortable. Your answer may help another viewer notice a pattern worth discussing with a professional. Number 1 is supported leg elevation with ankle movement. This is not an inversion challenge, and it does not require putting your legs straight up a wall. Sit or lie in a comfortable position and place the lower legs on a firm pillow, footstool, or recliner support. The position should not strain your back, neck, or hips. If it is comfortable, add 5 slow ankle pumps. Then, rest quietly for a few minutes and notice the result. Medline Plus explains that pain from venous insufficiency can improve when the legs are raised. The NHS also lists raising the legs, avoiding long periods of sitting or standing, and gentle exercise among general measures that may ease ordinary swelling. These are general education points, not treatment instructions for unexplained swelling. If elevation increases pain, makes you short of breath, causes dizziness, or feels wrong in any way, stop. People with heart, lung, kidney, eye, or circulation conditions should ask their own clinical team what positions are appropriate. Keep the routine simple. Elevate for a few minutes after a long period of sitting. Add the ankle pumps only if they feel natural. Return the feet to the floor slowly before standing, especially if you are prone to lightheadedness. When you stand, hold a stable surface. This is a comfort strategy, not a test of flexibility. You do not need to force the legs high. Use a wall or stay there for a dramatic length of time. The biggest mistake is treating a symptom pattern as a diagnosis. Heavy legs after a long day may reflect ordinary fatigue. They may also reflect a problem that needs evaluation. Numbness can have nerve causes. Swelling can have medication, joint, vein, heart, kidney, or other causes. A movement routine cannot sort those out from a screen. A symptom diary, a list of medicines, and a clear description of what makes symptoms better or worse can help a clinician decide whether tests are needed. Build your 5-movement plan around comfort. On a seated day, use ankle pumps. On a steadier day, add supported calf raises or chair stands. On a day when you have been still for hours, take a short indoor walk if it feels safe. When you rest, try comfortable elevation. You do not need all 5 every day. You need a routine you can perform without pain, breathlessness, loss of balance, or pressure to prove anything. Let me know in the comments which gentle movement you would feel comfortable discussing with your clinician. Your experience may encourage someone else to choose a safer first step. Before we close, remember the red flags: sudden, one-sided swelling, redness, heat, severe pain, chest pain, sudden breathing trouble, coughing blood, fainting, or a very fast, new heartbeat are not signals to exercise through. They are signals to seek urgent help. Persistent swelling, progressive numbness, skin changes, sores, or symptoms that do not improve with ordinary self-care also deserve a medical assessment. Safety is not fear, it is how you protect your mobility. Margaret kept walking, but she stopped blaming herself when walking alone did not answer every question. She added short movement breaks, elevated her legs when comfortable, and made an appointment to discuss the evening pattern. That is the real takeaway. Gentle movement may support function, But clear information and timely care protect your independence. Keep the routine modest, watch for changes, and use professional guidance when symptoms are new, unexplained, or concerning. Thank you for spending these minutes with Vital 60. Save this routine for a day when you want a calm reset, and return to the safety screen first whenever something feels different. Small movements can be useful. Informed decisions are even more useful. Take care of your balance, your breathing, and your questions. They all deserve attention.